Welcome to today's Sports Live.
Oh, we're live here. Okay.
It's our first hockey show.
We're talking college football today.
This edition of Baseball Today.
Football today is back here.
Come back to basketball today.
Got the double box. Bring it on, baby.
This is giving me Russell Westbrook vibes.
I'm too strong. I'm just too strong.
Well, there goes the encyclopedia.
Him and Rihanna would create like a mega mind type.
He
That's
put
really
this
good.
decision on a coin flip, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Ginzer City. Ginzer City.
More
We
perfect that we
all
brought
have
that today.
computers in front of us.
All right, and that is why we skip hooping.
Yeah.
The spitting image of Cooper Cup.
Ricky Patalco about to lose his mind.
Kadarius Toney, Ni Hao, you better start learning Chinese.
We got two Rangers fans here, so
No.
NFL Sunday today. Welcome back to Football Today. Let's get it going. I want to get straight into it. We have a great show today with a great starting segment. Today we've got Steven.
Yo.
Jacob.
Got it.
Jake.
How's it going?
Awesome. I got the names right. Let's keep
Let's
going.
go.
Division draft today. You guys will be picking fantasy style quarterback, running back, wide receiver, two wide receivers, tight end, and a defense. So today's division, let's see it. We got the AFC West.
Ooh.
Good division.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna go. This was pre-decided. I'm sorry to you guys,
all
but
good.
Jacob first,
Oh,
then
yeah.
Jake, then Steven. It will be snake style draft.
Okay.
First pick on the clock, Jacob.
All right, regardless, whoever these guys pick, doesn't matter because I'm taking Patrick Mahomes my number one pick. It doesn't matter. Does not matter.
Easy enough
That's
there.
fair.
Too
Okay,
easy.
that's
Too
fair
easy.
enough. Number 2, we got Jake.
Well,
Okay.
everyone knows me. I'm an Eagles fan, but I've also been called out as a closeted Chargers fan. I am not. I am just a Justin Herbert fan. That's why I'm picking Justin Herbert number 2.
Oh man, we're already running on QBs on this one. Damn.
Steven?
Let's see. I guess I gotta go Russell on this one for QB.
Russell Wilson. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You can pick other positions. You don't have to pick QB.
No, I know. I
Okay.
want to start with QB
Fair enough.
though.
Fair enough. It is snake, so you go again.
All right. So then, with that in case, I'm gonna go with Travis Kelce.
Good pick.
Okay, there we go. Travis Kelce's a good one. Back to you.
Back to me. What are we gonna do? I guess we're gonna stay on the Chargers train, and I'm gonna pick Austin Eckler in my running back position.
Okay.
Austin Eckler over. I don't know. Okay, fair enough.
I'm back.
We'll talk about the end, Steven.
All right.
Not Steven. I'm terrible with names. I don't know what to tell you.
You got it.
Jacob.
All right, I'm gonna go with the 40-year-old, the best route runner in the league, Keenan Allen. I mean, 200 yards like 2 weeks ago. Who cares about age? It doesn't matter. Age is just a number,
Best
right?
route runner in the league is crazy.
Yeah.
That is.
You
that is a really
got
good
the
pick
actual
there.
best route runner on the Raiders.
Okay.
Yeah.
But,
That's true.
but we'll go back around. You do get the next pick.
All right,
so.
next pick. I'm gonna go with the Josh Jacobs here.
Josh Jacobs.
Let me stack up on the offense.
I was gonna
Let's keep
say
it
Josh
going.
Jacobs, Austin Eckler.
Okay.
Those could be switched based on the rosters. Back up.
You know, I'm gonna go with the curveball here. I'm gonna actually go with the Raiders defense.
Raiders defense.
Look at the Raiders.
Okay. Raiders. That is questionable.
Yeah.
Hey, we
very
got my man
questionable.
Max Crosby,
But
and
that's
we
it.
got the young star Tyree Wilson. We're gonna be just fine.
I don't
We're
know,
rush the passer.
two players rushing the passer. I don't know if that makes a
man.
defense, but
Man.
let's go back to Jake.
Okay.
Steven?
Ooh. You know what? I'm gonna go Jerry Judy.
You guys haven't taken the best receiver in this one. Come on. Okay, Jerry Judy. You go again.
All right. Let's see. I need a running back. Oh man, running back.
Am I stupid or is Devontae Adams not a person? Am I stupid?
I thought someone already took him, to be honest with you. I'll take Devontae Adams
Oh,
then. Thank
man.
you.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
There you
Yo,
go.
I don't live that one.
Devontae-
That's pretty bad.
Can't believe I just took
Come
Keenan
on,
Allen.
I just
guys.
assumed he was already
Yeah,
taken.
come
I'm not gonna
on,
lie.
come
Can
on.
we redo the draft?
No, come on. You
All
got,
right.
all right.
I
You know what?
appreciate
Yeah, I
that,
guess
though.
we're gonna have to try and recover from that. I'm gonna go with Mike Williams.
Mike Williams is not a recovery from
Okay.
Devontae Adams,
All right, I
but
guess.
sure, why not? Let's go. Mike Williams, why not? Go ahead.
All right, I mean, the defenses left on these are 4 terrible defenses besides the Chiefs, so I'm gonna roll with the Chiefs. I mean, the Broncos got 70 points scored on them. I don't know. I don't even know how that's possible.
That's true.
That is true. Mm.
I don't know, man. Devontae Adams should have been picked right after. I can't
Yeah,
believe
you
that.
should have.
It's pretty bad.
Next up, you go again. Thanks, Raph.
Again, give me. This is tough. Give me. Oh, I don't know what to take here. Give me.
Get a receiver.
Give me a tight end. Give me Donald Parham. Is that his name?
Yeah.
The tight end.
Donald
Parham.
Wow.
He's
Okay.
a baller. He's a baller.
I don't know about him, honestly. I'm gonna be totally honest.
Yeah.
But
I did have 2 touchdowns
Donald
last
Parham.
week.
Okay.
Played really well.
What are we on? Parham.
Parham.
Donald Parham. I got you, my man.
There you go.
So, what are we on right now? We're
I think it's
on.
me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wide receiver 2. I'm going to stick on the Broncos side. I'm going to go Cortland Sutton.
Cortland Sutton. Okay, that's a good one. Cortland Sutton. I've had a lot of debates with like Cortland Sutton or Jerry Jeudy. I don't know that Jerry Jeudy's.
That's a great
the
segue.
definitive. We'll get to that later, but
Yeah,
you?
Jerry Jeudy.
Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah.
Didn't someone pick Jerry Jeudy?
No,
No.
you
Oh,
talked.
wow.
You got me. You got me
There you
Devontae
go.
Adams, so I just took Jerry. For
Jerry
you.
Jeudy. Okay, and then
You like my old?
snake draft. So our last round of snake draft, and we'll talk about these teams.
Okay, so I need a defense then. Oh, Chargers or Broncos? Broncos. I'll go Broncos.
Wow.
I mean, they're both bad
70 points means
picks,
nothing?
but you know what though? I don't know. I just think the
That's-
Broncos have
that's
more
pretty
talent
cool.
on defense right now. You gotta be honest.
I don't know
These
how
guys
you
get
could ever
70
do that.
points on them.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what though?
They get destroyed by the Bears in the first.
It's okay
half.
though.
These dudes on Chargers have Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa.
He's
on their-
old though.
But
Khalil
he had
Mack is
6
old.
sacks.
Yeah.
He had 6
One
sacks
away
last
from the
game.
record.
Yeah, I don't
He
know,
did.
man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, sure. I mean, you clearly don't know.
What
But,
tight ends
let's-
are left?
go ahead.
What tight ends are left? I'm not sure. Kelsey-
Travis Kelce was picked. Donald Parham was
Yeah.
picked.
Is Noah Fant on the Broncos?
Nope, he's a Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Oh,
I was
he's
thinking
a
the same
Seahawks.
thing.
Seattle.
Who is the Broncos tight end?
That's a great question.
That is a great question. Anyone do a
tight
fact
end. You are
check?
on my team. Let's go.
Denver Broncos tight end. We'll get back to that.
Yeah.
Last pick of the draft.
Last pick, I'm gonna go. I already took a defense.
Adam Troutman. You are
There you
now
go. Thank you,
on
Mr. Chris
Team
Reynolds.
Jake.
Okay.
I'm gonna take. Might be a little crazy. We're gonna go with Kadarius Toney.
Kadarius
Give me-
Toney of
give
all
me-
the players.
He's got
on
the
there.
speed. He's got the flashy moves. I want him in the squad.
Sure,
Get him on the
but
squad.
he may have all the
I think
all
you
that
lose
stuff.
just for that pick alone.
Oh, yeah.
Darius Toney? Come on,
He
man.
may be fast and all that, but the problem is that he sucks. That's the problem.
I got Keenan Allen running routes, and then I got Kadarius Toney on the other side, just running.
The talent's
All right,
there.
well,
just
but-
running.
Let's go. Okay, so we're gonna go in that same order, except you're gonna tell me your full team now, and then you're gonna tell me why your team is the best team.
Okay. Well, obviously we're going to start with the Broncos defense, but just because they're the worst on my team, but that's okay. So Jerry Jeudy, we got Travis Kelce. I mean, that's a big pick for me right there. I mean, I don't know.
Who's your QB?
QB, we got let's see. Oh, Russell Wilson. Yeah.
That's
So I
smart.
mean, Russell Wilson has definitely not had a production.
He's
But-
been okay.
Yeah, he's been okay, but I think Travis Kelce, him and Russ on the same team. I mean, and Jerry Jeudy, the chemistry is already there with Russell there. I don't
know
know.
if it's chemistry, but okay.
I mean, you know what? They have experience together, though, at least.
Your
They
top
do have
3
experience.
players are Jerry Jeudy, Russell Wilson, and Travis Kelce. That's very bad.
Very
Well,
bad.
Kelsey's good.
Kelsey
but
on
other than-
paper is a
Kelsey
decent
is
team.
the team, but
Kelsey
Wilson,
is straight up the team. But the
Yeah.
problem is you kind of like Mahomes and Kelsey make up the Chiefs right now.
I don't think
Yeah,
the team will
but
be riding very far.
Yeah, Russ
Yeah.
is not.
No, but
the
you know
Chiefs.
what? I'm working with what we have to work with here. We got the
All right.
AFC West.
So who's your other receiver?
My other receiver was, Jerry Jeudy. Oh, Devontae Adams.
Now that's a pick. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know
There you
what?
Devontae
go.
Adams,
There you
Jerry
go.
Jeudy, and who's your running back?
Running back was, who was my running
I don't
back?
think you took a running back.
Yeah, I don't think I ever got
Did
to
you
that.
not take a running
No,
back?
don't
I
think
was
so.
wondering about that. I never got to take a running back.
Well, yeah, sure. Go ahead. Take your running back pick.
I mean, I'll just go Pacheco, I guess.
Pacheco. Isaiah.
yeah.
Okay,
Good
Pacheco's pretty good.
Yeah.
Um,
It's a decent
I'm gonna
team,
be
I mean.
honest. Decent. Probably not gonna win. Moving
No.
on.
All right, with my team, we got Justin Herbert, Austin Eckler, Mike Williams, Cortland Sutton, Adam Troutman, and the Raiders defense. Now, Raiders defense, you guys criticized me on that. We got 2 stud edge rushers, I think. And, maybe a little bit shaky, but I know we're going to score points.
Well, I was
So
just
that's
going
why
to
I
say, we don't have to worry about defense so much anymore.
This is the offensive league. I think my team's the best. We're going to score a lot of points, just like the real Chargers.
Yeah.
We're hopefully we just don't choke.
I'm going to be totally honest. I don't know how you're going to score a lot of points. I'm looking at your. First of all, you don't know how to type. Second of all,
I remember my team.
Fair
I
enough.
remember
fair
my
enough.
team was.
Mike Williams, Cortland Sutton, and Adam Troutman do not make the
I was
best
gonna say-
receiving group. I think he might actually have you on that.
I don't know about
I'm
that.
not going to lie to you.
Is it a hot take to say I might have the best receiving core out of all you?
That is not a hot take. I don't.
Yeah,
I still need
yeah,
to
I
hear
think you
this.
got it.
I
I'm
should
going
have
to be
picked
honest.
Devontae Adams. It's my
I thought
fault.
your team sucked, but your team sucks more. Let's move on.
All right, so we're gonna start off nice and easy. I got the best defense here, easily. Chiefs defense. That's
Pretty,
what we
okay,
started with,
that's
right?
fair enough. Yeah.
Now let's go to the offensive side of the ball. I got Patrick Mahomes slinging the ball to Keenan Allen and Kadarius Toney. All right, I get it. He's not that great, but he's something. and I still got Josh Jacobs in the backfield. So easily, I got the best
Yeah.
offense here, and I got the best defense.
I don't know about the
I don't know
best
how it won't be my
offense,
team.
Who's your tight end?
Oh, Donald Parham.
Donald Parham. I don't know Parham. I don't know him that
Parham.
well, but we got all these guys. Honestly, I don't know. I think Mahomes just straight up makes that team. Regardless, I'm gonna be honest. Herbert is good, but that receiving core is pretty lacking. If Herbert was on that team wins. But I think Mahomes makes that team win.
If I drafted like this in fantasy, I'd be a rich man.
Yeah, honestly, we got one. Honestly, I think he'd win straight up in fantasy. I'm gonna be honest.
Really? Think so?
Yeah. In fantasy,
I'd
we
take
got Adams and Kelsey. That'll
Yeah.
be like
Good point.
Yeah.
Crew has decided that Steven, we all vote Steven.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Blasphemy.
See, coming in and
Wait,
saying I wasn't on the
Steven?
best team.
Wow.
How is Russell Wilson gonna
Wow.
lead that team?
Hey,
Russell,
we left out coach on this. That's a
You
big
know,
one.
you know what it is? They don't like the jersey. That's
I
what it
think
is.
that's
You
what
guys
it is.
took
I
the
think
what
third
it
best
is. That's
quarterback
what it
in the
is.
division to win this draft. I'm just saying.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true. It is a quarterback league.
It is.
I know that firsthand. But anyway, let's move on. With the tragedy of Roger Goodell allowing the hires of blind people as refs,
Yes.
we have decided that it is now a subpar commissioned league. So you guys must implement one new rule to improve the
I'm
league.
so ready.
Let's go in that same order. Why don't we? Let's
All
start
right.
off.
Bet. So this has been one that's been arcing me for so long. You see it in college football. You gotta change the overtime rules, man.
Okay.
You have to.
How?
Just give the other team a chance. Like if the first team scores a touchdown, the other team I think should be given a chance.
So you
But
want
then
you
what
want,
if they
you want
score a
2-point
touchdown?
conversion shootouts all time long.
Nah, that doesn't happen anymore. No, you barely see that in college too. I just think, especially shout out Josh Allen fans. I mean, come on, you just gotta give them a chance.
I
But
disagree.
okay. So what if they score a touchdown too? Then what? It just goes back and forth until one team does.
The next score wins. That's simple.
So if one team scores a touchdown, but then that's basically just overtime
Yeah,
again.
I agree.
Yeah, but still, I don't know. I just want to see fairness. That's all.
I think a coin flip is the most fair it's ever going to be.
I think that's true.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's true because one team gets a touchdown, another team gets a touchdown, then it just goes back to what overtime rules we have.
Yeah, but I mean, still, I just think the other team should always be given a chance. I don't think it should be ended on the first drive.
It's a fair point. It's a fair point.
Yeah.
If we can find a good way to implement that, I
Yeah.
think we absolutely should. What's your rule change out here?
All right, for my rule change, this is going to be something that needs to be done. Look, we all talk about it. It's an offensive league in today's game, and defenders have such a hard job, with all the pass interference and the holding calls. Sorry again, Ben. That you guys got robbed the other day by by the refs in Kansas City because they love Mahomes and they love the Swifties. Yeah, in New York. Yeah, it was
Yep.
bad. So there's another moment I want to point to, though. If anyone remembers last season when the Tampa Bay Buccaneers were playing the Atlanta Falcons and Grady Jarrett made a fair tackle against Tom Brady, took him to the ground, sacked him, and it was a huge play. Flag on the play. And the Falcons got screwed by the refs, and it allowed
But
Tom
we
Brady
know
to get
that
another
there's a current rule in the NFL
I
that
was gonna
no
say.
person is allowed to sack Tom Brady. That's a
That's
current rule.
that's called the
You
Brady
guys
tax.
are too spoiled with your Tom Brady love and affection. This man has gotten chance
Don't pay
after
attention
chance
to
after
the guy in
chance,
the
break
Patriots
after break
jersey.
after break. Look, this needs to be a stop. I know it's an offensive league, and I'm not saying you shouldn't protect players, but if you make a big, good hit on a person and you just fire up your team and the crowd live, and then they see flag on the play, everyone hates it and it's ruining the game. You need to be able to challenge hits and elite or contact for defenders so the game is fair and it's not all catered to offense.
Yeah.
So
What?
we want big hits back.
Absolutely.
Do we
yeah,
want big
absolutely.
hits back?
Who doesn't love the good old days when you could just see Ed Reed just flying across the field and bam, delivers a big hit?
What happens if
Antonio
Mahomes
Brown.
gets? Was it Mahomes? I think it was
Yes.
Mahomes. What happens is Mahomes gets destroyed by whoever it was that was
He already
trying
got
to-
destroyed and he won the Super Bowl. It's not fair, man. Come on. He already look, his ankle was inflated to the size of a basketball and he won the Super Bowl. I don't want to hear about this nonsense.
Man, when you
Okay.
have the offensive line he had, though, you don't gotta go anywhere.
Plus, you got to build your line. You got to build the trenches. That's how you win big games.
That's true.
That's how you protect your quarterback.
I've heard an argument that people they get paid this much money because they're putting their bodies on the line, and that should be an argument for allowing big hits and allowing them to not necessarily get injured more, but put their bodies more on the line.
I'm sorry, I just can't get over Antonio Brown right now.
Yeah, that's true.
That's like Exhibit A in the NFL when it comes to that stuff. I mean,
But that's an illegal hit, though. That's like straight.
Well, I guess we
into
just
the
got
head.
redefined.
That's
the
not what I'm
rules.
talking about. I'm talking about legal hits. Though.
Yeah.
When you step on the football field, you accept the risk that you might get hurt, you might get injured, and that is unfortunate.
That's why you get
But
paid.
this catering to the offenses and the refs, ruining games. I can't stand it. It's ruining.
That's
the
a
game.
good point.
As a team with a garbage offense, I completely agree with that.
Yep.
Your choice?
I'm going down the same route. We should abolish the refs first of all. But
Abolish the
just
rest.
get rid
AI
of the
refs,
whole-
baby.
But
Okay.
anyways, if we're being realistic, I think a rule change I'm gonna go with is that they need to change the rule that you can't challenge a play within the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter. Because that's just complete blasphemy.
I would agree with that.
Like when you
I
look
would
back
completely
in
agree with that.
recent years, you had Drew Brees throwing a wheel route to Tommy Lee Lewis with less than 2 minutes left, and just like boom, the Rams play. I don't know who the cornerback was, just laid him out before the ball even dropped. Like, and then you saw the sideline just erupts. Like they can't do anything about it.
There are multiple
terrible.
times that happens.
And
I
even-
know-
Roby Coleman definitely paid the refs
Yeah.
off on
Yeah.
that play.
Yeah.
Even though that big hit.
Even the
Yeah.
Super Bowl last year within the Eagles and the Chiefs game, there's a play where I think it was James Bradbury.
Don't remind
He
me.
was guarding.
Don't
I think he
even
was
bring it
guarding
up.
Juju.
Don't even bring it up, man.
And James Bradbury just
Don't
barely put his
even
hands
bring
on
it
him to
up.
throw the challenge flag for Mahomes. I couldn't believe it.
That's
You can't make that call as big as a play as like in the Super Bowl.
right,
Absolutely.
especially in something like the
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So 2 minutes, it should just be completely abolished.
Yeah.
So would the coaches get additional red flags, or would they just continue with those?
I don't think they should have extra challenge flags. I think it's pretty good at 2 right now. I think at the very least they should make them reviewable.
Yeah.
Or
Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's move on to our headlines for today. Folks, big bucks. Another person just got paid. This one might
Chase
actually be
Claypool?
worth it. Jonathan Taylor gets paid with 3 years, $42 million. What are your guys' thoughts on this contract? That's $14 million a year.
I mean, good for Jonathan Taylor. I mean, getting
Absolutely.
paid, definitely deserved it. Obviously, it was 2 years ago. He was the rushing leader, had a great season, helped make the Colts get this, to the playoffs. Didn't end well for them, and of course, gets hurt last year. Definitely deserved to get paid. And, it's just good to see a great player back on the field. I'm actually interested to see him along with Anthony Richardson, see how dynamic they change that offense.
That's gonna be
Yeah.
awesome.
I'm with you on that. I think Jonathan Taylor coming back for this offense is going to be huge for Anthony Richardson. I mean, right now he has Zach Moss in the backfield. I mean, he's been all right. He has like 280 yards this year or something like that. But like, you can't compare Zach Moss to Jonathan Taylor.
No,
Absolutely.
This
Jonathan
guy's-
No
Taylor.
way.
Jonathan Taylor is one of the elite running backs
Yeah.
in the league. As soon as he's back, he's going to make a difference.
Mhm.
But go ahead.
Oh, we have a comment.
Let's
Brees
hear it.
Hall is better than Jonathan Taylor.
Brees
Oh
Hall
my
is
gosh.
better than Jonathan
I'm-
Taylor. I don't know about that one.
No.
I'm gonna let the Jets fans
I'm
talk.
gonna say I agree. Brees Hall does not have a great O line like Jonathan Taylor did 2 years ago. If Brees Hall was behind that O line the Colts had, he would have had the greatest season a running back has ever had.
He would have had the
season.
greatest
Wow.
season a running back.
I don't know
has
if I
ever
agree
had.
with that. I'll say Brees Hall has a lot of upside, and I'm excited to see what Brees Hall can do. But to be fair, he's only been in the league for 1 year, so I think
Yeah.
give it a little more time. That
That's
statement could be
true.
true,
Yeah.
but let's pump the brakes a little bit. It's a little bit.
Jonathan
crazy.
Taylor was insane
He was.
2 years
He
ago.
was.
He was
Yeah.
insane.
I'm just thinking about him coming out of college. I mean,
Yeah.
he was the next Saquon, minus the injuries, of course. But
I heard that, Ben, talking about
2
2
years ago, guys, I'm talking right now. Jonathan Taylor hasn't run in a month.
Yeah, but still,
Okay.
running backs translate well regardless of
No,
whether
not
they
that
run.
much.
As a Jets fan,
He's got a
did we see Le'Veon Bell? Did we see him?
No,
That's
he's
fair.
not.
That's fair.
He's got a
I'll
point.
give you
He's
that.
got a
I'll
point.
give you that.
he was also old at that time.
Yeah.
though.
All right. Well, Jonathan, this brings me to: do you think running backs should be continuing to be paid this amount of money? Another example of them getting paid.
It's really tough, man. I mean, obviously they should get paid more.
$14 million a year is like
No, but in terms
Yeah,
of
it's
what
low.
the other players are getting paid, they should absolutely get being paid more. And I think running backs overall in the league are kind of being disrespected, especially
even
with the
though they
MVPs.
have so much injuries.
Yeah, but you know what? The upside is so high, and running backs can make or break a team.
I agree.
And, I just think, again, with the fact that, you've never seen a running back since I think it was like Tomlinson winning MVP, I just think that's disrespectful to running backs.
Do you think CMC should win MVP then?
I think
think
so.
right
You think a
now,
running
He's having
back
he's
should
having a
win?
great
Yeah.
season.
I think so, absolutely.
I
mean-
don't see anybody else in MVP race right now.
No.
All right, let's keep going. Chase Claypool was currently traded to the Dolphins, who, according to McDaniels, clearly weren't looking for receiver help there.
Nope.
What do you guys think? Is he going to help out this team?
No, he's
From the
not.
bench.
He's not going to
No.
help out this
Wow.
team. Chase
Consensus, no.
Chase Claypool was a system of the Pittsburgh Steelers who are great at developing wide receivers. Antonio Brown, Juju Smith-Schuster, Martavis Bryant. Every single time they leave the Steelers, they're useless. This guy is another example of that.
Yeah.
Because let's not forget, he cared more about showing off
Yep.
than winning the game.
Yeah.
Winning for his team. didn't get up there and spike the ball. And now he's complaining about how he's not getting the ball when he is just clearly he's a healthy scratch. I mean, the coaches don't want you on the team.
Yeah.
And never forget, everybody, if you think you are doing bad in life, never forget this guy once said he was a top 3 wide receiver, and he is not even top 30.
Yeah, I mean, Chase Claypool, he's only in the NFL.
I didn't know that. He
Yeah,
said that.
he said that on
He's a
his
top
podcast.
3 wide
Three.
receiver.
Yeah. He said that with I think it was Ryan Clark's podcast.
What year was this?
This was it was either last year or the year before.
I think the year that his rookie season, I think so.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
His whole.
I
his
mean, it's
whole-
good to be confident, but
Yeah.
you know, let's be realistic here. You know,
His
So
whole.
all right, we got
yeah.
consensus no then. Clearly not top 3.
Yeah.
Next up, what is your favorite game from today? We want not just your favorite game, but we want a score prediction and that comes with a score prediction, but a winner as well. Let's go. Let's go one by one.
all right. Well, I'll go with the Bengals Cardinals on this one.
Bengals Cardinals.
Yeah.
Really?
Terrible.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. Okay.
It's just bad versus bad. Like, I guess it'll be good.
Hey,
it'll be
two
entertaining. I
call-
two
guess,
bats
but-
can make it good.
Calling
You
the
know.
Bengals bad. I don't know if they're
They are
bad.
bad.
Whoever
Yeah,
kidnapped
yeah,
Joe Burrow,
bad.
can you please bring him back? I'm
Yeah.
sick
Facts,
of
though.
watching this Bengals team. They're
Facts.
so boring. Honestly, they might have replaced. I should just replace Josh Dobbs with Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
At this point, he's playing better.
Yeah. Yeah. To your point, Josh Dobbs. I mean, hello.
Yeah, he's
Do you guys,
came
do
out
you
of
guys think
nowhere.
Jamar Chase is right with this? I'm always open. What's going on?
he
Like,
is always open.
yeah.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
So it's fully on Joe Burrow, you think?
I don't
Yeah.
think it's on Joe Burrow. All of them.
It's on his terrible offensive line. That's what it's
Yeah.
on. He can't get the
That
ball to
and
his
play
receiver.
calling.
And play calling. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, what's your game of the week today?
My game of the week's pretty obvious. I'm going Eagles
Game of the day, I
Rams. I'm
should
going
say.
Eagles Rams. I'm really excited for this game. You know, obviously,
Absolutely.
I'm really intrigued by it because you know our team. I'm really excited. I think we have a great chance to continue to be great, but we're shaky. We're not playing the best we were last year. Obviously, right now I still say the Niners are probably the best team in the NFC, but I'm really excited for the Eagles. And the Rams, you know, they're having a up in performance from last season. Obviously, they sold out 2 years ago for a Super Bowl. Last year wasn't very great. They had a lot of injuries, lost a lot of players free agency. But now it seems like they're finally coming back. And they have arguably the rookie of the year right now in Puka Nacua, who's playing great. And, you know, Cooper Kupp coming back as an Eagles fan, I don't really love that. I think it's going to be a shootout. But I'm still going to say the Eagles win this game 31-28.
Tell me that I wasn't the only one that thought the Rams were going to be the worst team this season.
Yeah.
I don't know about the worst, but I can see where you're coming
I
from.
didn't see.
still
I didn't
don't-
see
I still
any
say it
bright
was
spots on the
Arizona.
team.
You still think it was
I still
Arizona?
thought it was going to be Arizona.
Yeah, but like, I think that this Rams team, we have a bet in some other friends group of mine. If you know, you know. But we think that the Rams are going to win over 10 games this season.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
they're sneaky.
Some
good.
of us do. You think so? You think they'll beat the Eagles? You guys?
I don't think so.
I don't think they're
You
gonna
don't
beat
think
the
they'll beat
Eagles
the Eagles?
now.
Do you
I
think
think
they'll
that-
beat the Eagles?
Do I think that next question?
Okay, fair
Next
enough.
question.
I don't know. You guys, go
All
ahead.
right, I'm gonna go with the like a rookie of the year kind of clash here. I'm gonna go with the Texans Falcons game. I think Bijan's arguably up there with Puka Nacua for rookie of the year. So
He's
is
not
CJ
getting
Stroud.
touches. It's so
He's
sad.
not. Yeah.
It
Is he
is.
going to get his touches?
I think eventually you got to give all of Algiers touches to Bijan. Like he's literally.
You think he
is
has to be like
Saquon.
CMC Derrick Henry level
Yes,
touches?
he should. I mean, every time Bijan touches the ball, it's just
He's
like
crazy.
you just see him run. It's
Yeah.
like a first down every
Yeah.
single time. It's
He
ridiculous.
was taken
Yeah.
first pick because of in my draft for that reason. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
I don't
First
know
pick
what
was
he's
a
doing.
little crazy. But also CJ Stroud on that side of the ball, my opinion, if Puka Nacua doesn't win, it's got to be CJ Stroud. He might have the best like rookie season for a quarterback we've seen in a while. I mean, he
Especially
has
speaking
been,
of Ohio State quarterbacks.
yeah, there
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
Broke the
Can
streak.
he
finally
break the
got
curse
one.
of
He
being
doesn't
busts?
have a single interception yet this season.
Does he really? I
Nope,
didn't
not
know that.
one.
That's
He's having a
crazy.
great season. That is good for CJ
It's a big
Stroud.
stat. Yeah.
All right, let's move on to our next segment of the day. We are going to be doing all-time questions. We're going to be picking two players here, and we're going to be thinking about choice A or choice B based on the question. Let's see the
All right.
first question. My mistake. Dan Burr.
That is-
I'm too obsessed with Tom Brady.
Yeah,
What can I
you
say?
need to calm down.
He's just in my
That
head.
is not Tom
Patriots.
Brady.
Dan Marino versus Aaron Rodgers. Who had more passing yards all time?
Wow.
Hmm.
Man. I'm gonna go Dan Marino on this one.
Dan Marino.
You know, this
Yeah.
is really tough. You got two superstar quarterbacks, one in the Hall of Fame, one gonna be a Hall of Famer. Ben, your Hall of Fame quarterback. Do you think do you think he has more passing yards than Dan Marino?
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, that's my pick.
Aaron
Ben
Rodgers is your pick.
Washington.
He's coming back in December.
All right, let's go.
I'm gonna take Dan Marino.
Dan Marino.
Let's
go.
It is Dan
It is.
Marino. Let's go speed round here.
Trusted
Next
you,
up,
Ben.
Tom Brady versus
There we
Big
go.
Ben. Most all-time interceptions. What do you
This
guys
is
think?
Definitely Big Ben.
Big Ben.
Definitely
This is
Big
actually
Ben.
harder just because Tom Brady's played longer. So I don't know. I might go Brady on this one.
Great. Wow.
I'm
okay.
gonna go with Ben. Just those last 2 seasons, that was
Yeah.
not Big Ben.
Two Big Ben,
He was
one
just-
Tom Brady. Let's
Yeah.
see what we got. Tom Brady.
Wow.
My goat was actually most interceptions, but he leads all stats now. That's
Yeah.
why.
Gotta be well rounded.
I guess when you throw like
Marshawn
600
Lynch
touchdowns.
versus Derrick Henry, most rushing touchdowns all time.
Marshawn.
I think I'm gonna take Derrick Henry here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Even with the length that Marshawn's played versus Derrick
Yeah,
Henry.
I think
I think I'm also gonna roll with Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Let's
King
see
Henry.
here. What do we got? Board says
3 for 3,
Marshawn
baby.
Lynch. I don't know what the heck you guys were thinking. You guys
He's
are
powered by
idiots.
Skittles. Come on now.
All right. Let's go with
Yeah, he is powered by Skittles.
Yeah. Next up, higher or lower. Today's sports ripoff version of over and under. Let's see what we got today. CJ Stroud. This is fantasy points, by the
Yep.
way. We're going over under fantasy points. CJ Stroud versus the Falcons is who he's playing. 19.9 fantasy points.
Over.
Over.
Absolutely.
I might take the under.
Taking the under.
Falcons defense has been pretty
You know,
solid so far.
just like you said,
Yeah.
CJ Stroud's been playing great, no interceptions. I mean,
Yeah.
he's probably one of, if not the top 2 candidates for Offensive Rookie of the Year. But I think it's time for a little bit of a reality check. He hasn't. I don't think he's been tested so far as much. He's been playing.
Is he he's
play-
been tested
play-
against the
play-
Falcons?
That's what I was
Hey,
gonna
look,
say.
look,
Yeah.
Look, dude. Everyone has that game where they come back to earth and they fall down a little bit. All the rookie quarterbacks have it. Bryce Young's had it. Anthony
Actually, he's
Richardson
had
has
all
gotten
4
hurt.
games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah, but I think it's going to be lower this time for CJ Stroud.
Okay. So we're taking 2. What was it? 2 unders and 1 or
Yep, two
Yep,
unders on
2 unders,
1
2
Yep.
unders, 1 over. Christian Watson versus the Raiders. We have 12
Ooh.
points. Let's see what we got.
Christian Watson, he was hurt the last couple games and he just came back. I think he's going to be a great young wide receiver for Jordan Love, so I'm going to take the over.
Over.
Man. I want to take the under on this one.
He is versing the
I'm with
Raiders.
Yeah.
I'm with them on the under. I like
On the under.
I like
Yeah.
Jaden Reed and Romeo. I'm definitely gonna
Romeo
butcher
Dobbs.
this.
That brings me
Romeo
to
Dobbs,
Christian
Romeo Dobbs.
Watson or Romeo Dobbs. Which one's better?
Mm.
I think Christian Watson broke out more. Last year.
yeah,
Romeo Dobbs
yeah.
got more playing time, but I think Christian Watson broke out more. I think he's going to be the number 1.
I feel like they're the same exact player. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie to you. They
Oh,
feel like they're the same
really?
player. They feel like they're the same
That's
player.
fair.
Next up, we got Alvin Kamara against my New England Patriots.
Ooh.
16.8 is
You're
quite
messing
a
with my
lot of
heart on
fantasy
this one.
points.
Yeah,
this.
We're gonna say PPR. We're gonna say
Yeah, I was
PPR.
going to say right now this line 16.8 for his fantasy points depends on how many catches he gets because Alvin
That is
Kamara
true.
is a dual threat. He's not a ground and pound back. And I feel like I do love Alvin Kamara. He did win me a fantasy championship one year. That Christmas Day game, that was awesome. Chris, you know what I'm talking, about, Chris. But today, I just don't think it's going to happen. So I'm going to have to say lower on this one.
I'm gonna go over.
Wow,
Just-
you're
just-
not a fan. That's
the
crazy.
only reason why I say that is because, as he brought up, he's a catching back too, and the Patriots do not do well against catching backs.
They
like
don't do
that.
it well. They allow receptions, but our look.
Run
last-
defense is
You
good.
guys stop the run. That's what you do.
Yeah, we do
Yeah,
something
we-
wrong, but as a receiving threat, I don't know, man.
Look, last week was because we had like 2 of our 3 best players get out of the game.
Yeah.
Christian Gonzalez and Matt Judah. We didn't replace Christian Gonzalez, but we got J.C. Jackson back now. Like
Yeah,
He's been
Come on.
injured
I'm
though.
not ready for that. I don't think his debut is gonna go that great. I mean,
Yeah.
J.C.
yeah, no.
He was 2nd in Defensive Player of the Year.
That was also like 2 years ago.
Still, it was with the Patriots, and Belichick with corners is Belichick with corners.
I'm gonna slam the over on this because I mean,
Wow.
they're missing Judon, Christian Gonzalez. And I think there was a linebacker they might be missing, but I'm not sure about that. I mean, the defense isn't gonna be as good as they have been.
Well,
Absolutely.
no, but
And
I'm
also,
coming back to that later. We'll let's move on. That's clipped. Let's see what we got clipped today. London's fans, we had a 9:30 game today in London.
Whoa.
Jags True Home Stadium.
So it's like the
What
Hunger
the heck? These fans are better than American fans. What are we doing? We have to step our game up. What is the? Come on, guys.
That's crazy.
We got crazy face paint. What do you guys think?
That's some dedication.
That is
the,
dedication.
the first thing that comes to mind is she looks like she came straight out of the cat movie. You know which one I'm talking about? That just came out not too long ago.
No.
No.
Cats,
No,
you
I
mean?
don't.
Yeah, Cats. Yep, you got
Cats.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
I
person
saw it.
looks like he's straight out of the Hunger Games. I mean, I don't.
Hunger Games.
To be wearing all that as a
It
Jaguars
does, I
fan
can
is
see it. Yeah, I can
ridiculous.
see it.
Okay. All
it.
right.
It's like the
well,
people of
I
the
can see that
Capitol.
too.
Yeah.
let's see what else we got today. For that clip, JJ and Diggs were fined for these two.
Oh, let's see.
Oh,
Let's see.
Great.
Let's see what we
catch
got.
there. Oh, okay.
Oh my
That's
God!
just
That's a
silly.
fine.
that's just silly.
That's just
That's
competition.
So
that was a great catch.
what
That's-
I'm understanding is that players are not allowed to celebrate now.
Well, do you know what the
Yeah.
NFL stands for? No Fun League.
That's true. That is fair.
And
oh
you
my
know,
God.
Yeah, no.
Yep, gotta have all those penalties. Continue to ruin the games,
Wow.
refs.
Yeah, it's like cops. They gotta make their money somehow.
Oh,
They got. How do you get fined for this type of thing? All right, let's see. Next up, we got. Diggs was also fined for a similar injury. It's a celebration as well.
man, he's just celebrating like
He's just celebrating with his fans.
He's just celebrating like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yep.
Give me a.
I'm named after Stone Cold
Couldn't
Steve
say. I
Austin.
forgot we're on air.
He's not even drinking it. I understand if he starts drinking it, maybe. Come on, that's hype. That's so hype.
It is.
We can't get hype anymore. NFL
No.
cannot be hype.
No.
I will say, I know that A.J. Brown also got flagged and penalized for that, just dropping the ball down on Emmanuel Forbes after he cooked him last week. And, just those.
That was a little disrespectful.
Hey, man,
that was a little
Hey,
disrespectful.
they were talking, they were getting chippy with each other all game long, and he made a play on him. He's got to just assert his dominance. That's all I'm saying. But of course, you got to take those randomized mandatory drug tests. Just
of course.
Because
I bet you Stefan would be getting hit with one of those
Yeah,
after the
probably.
celebration.
What's the limit then for celebrations?
Like in terms of like what they can and can't do.
What do you think should be the upper limit? Like
it's just Tyreek Hill. It's this. He's the only guy I've only ever seen celebrate, and he's never gotten fined for it. He gets away with it every time because he's just fast. The refs can't see it.
Yeah.
It's just like this.
I don't know.
And he runs away, and he scores a touchdown.
I don't know. I don't think that's that bad. I think that's probably worse, if I'm being honest.
But you think that
You got to appreciate the Stone Cold Steve
No,
Austin.
I do.
Yeah.
But the thing I'm looking at as is I hate to even bring it this way, but like a PR type of standpoint, it's like they don't like the optics of one of their players just going to the stands and crushing beers in their faces.
The first thing you see, booze.
Yeah.
W moment of the day. We always got these going. Cooper Kupp is back to
Let's go.
playing. Do you guys think he's going to have an amazing game today?
I hate to say it, but I do think Cooper Kupp's going to have a great game. I think it's going to be a battle of offenses in that game, and Cooper Kupp's going to remind everyone just how great he is.
Yeah.
Alongside Puka Nacua. So yeah.
Is Cooper Kupp the most likable receiver in the league?
I mean, I've never heard of a single.
There were
Yeah.
bad things
Yeah.
saying about him, so probably so.
Yeah.
He's very humble. I mean, I've never heard him
Yeah.
even talk trash to anybody.
No.
No, he's awesome.
Never heard it.
That's what that interview. I remember that one interview. We was
Matt
just talking.
Stafford and
like,
Cooper
for-
Kupp are going to add Puka Nacua to the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
Hey.
For sure, yeah, them to the Breakfast Club.
There we go.
So then, do you guys think Puka Nacua also gets as much as he usually gets, or do you think it
I think,
decreases?
I think for this week, Puka Nacua will definitely
Outperform him?
I guess you could say, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's first week back. I think you want to slow him in. Also, the hamstring injury he has, you don't want to put him fully back in there right away. It
That's
could
true.
linger and keep going, and you don't want to see him out longer than he is.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Knowing Matt Stafford, he will still get 15 targets.
That's true.
Yeah. Are they just gonna continuously throw the ball, no running?
I mean, they're gonna do a lot of passing.
Should they throw the ball the whole time?
Well, no team should
Pretty
ever
much, unless
always
they just
pass.
want to get murdered
You
by
think they
Jordan.
should?
Unless they want to get murdered by Jordan Davis all day game long.
Okay. Well, we got the other team saying that they should throw the ball the whole time. Let's see if they
That's
do.
the only chance they have. They are not running on us.
No. All right. Well, that should finish up our segments for today. Thank you, everyone, for watching. That's going to be all for football today. Thank you guys for being on. We'll see you next time.
Enjoy your NFL
Peace.
Sundays.